Hi guys, in this video I am going to show you how we can replace the screen for umidigi A7s. I finished replacing the screen, and in this video I am going to show you how. This is the screen right here, and if you look at it, it is actually cracked up. That's the reason why we change it. So let's get into this video. Let's go. You can easily pop the back off. It came with some screws, so if you order this from AliExpress, then you will get this with some screws. So definitely I'm going to go ahead and remove all the screws. So guys, we have to take the entire back off, and if you look at the screen, you can notice that everything that is at the lower part of the phone is going to connect to the screen ribbon. So we're going to just quickly take off the back cover, and if we pop the back off, it will come off. And also if we pop this plastic cover off, it will, well, that was easy. So here you can see the phone, and you can see this ribbon that is taking the charge using the cable for the screen. So we're going to just unplug here, and as I stated, definitely guys, we have to remove the battery. So I am just going to unplug the screen ribbon, and also I am going to unplug the battery as well. Normally I use a plastic tool to remove these ribbon. Sometimes I use my finger, and when you do, you don't want to apply a lot of pressure because you can damage this connector, and you don't want that. So definitely we have to remove this battery, right? And if you know you're going to do this, I recommend that you don't charge up your battery before, right? So we have to remove this battery, and I am going to start by using this plastic tool. Plastic tools are the best to use when it comes to battery removal, because you don't want to punch the battery in any way, right? And that was just adhesive tape. As you can see here, you take your time and you peel back this ribbon. Yeah, and yeah, so let's do this. We're going to heat and remove the screen. So guys, that was a lot of heat, and we want to actually get up the screen in one go. It's not always possible, but it's worth a try. So yeah, it's worth a try. So there you have it guys. What I realized is that we have to remove this PCB board, which is a charging board at the back area, right? So we have to remove this. I would have removed it before, but I just did not notice that we didn't have sufficient space for the ribbon to pass. So I am also going to disconnect the antenna cable, because you don't want to damage that. If you damage this cable, your phone will not get signal. So I'm going to disconnect that, right? That's my dog just saying hello to you guys. And I was looking at this thing. This is actually like a sponge or something. It is. I was wondering if we have sufficient space, right? So I have to remove that as well. So that's that. This is this. What I like to do, I like to ensure that I remove all the old adhesive glue or tape. Make sure that everything is clean and ready for a new screen, right? So you want to clean out the edges around the screen, because this is what will create problems in the future. If it happens that you don't do this and you install the new screen, and you have problems. So we are just going to quickly clean around the edges and do a quick test. You have to slip this ribbon in here. You have to slip the other one there. Then we are going to see how the screen is going to fit. Now notice this ribbon here. We are going to connect this ribbon here. Yeah, I think that the old adhesive there is challenging us. So you see this? Yeah, we have to run and bend the ribbon, but however, we are doing a quick test, and I'm going to connect the battery as well. So we're just doing this temporarily. We are not going to stick a screen that is not good. So that's why we are doing this test. Ensure that everything is working first, and then we proceed, right? So I'm assuming that this is the power button here, if I'm correct. I was correct. And as you can see, the phone is powering on and the screen is looking lovely. So let's see. Everything is working perfectly, and yeah, the battery is at 2%. However, everything is working. So what we're going to do is that we are going to stick the screen, and I can turn off the phone, but I'm just going to unplug the battery, and we're going to unplug back this ribbon, the ribbon for the screen. So guys, it's time to stick. I like using the B7000, but the problem is I'm actually almost out, and I do have sufficient right now, but I have on the way. But I will be using this T7000. Sometimes you install a screen, and if the frame is bent, you will have a problem. Sometimes you can end up seeing the light from the screen by the side, right? This adhesive is black. The B7000 is transparent. So when you stick the screen, if it's not totally down, if your frame is bent, then you have a problem, because you will be seeing the light at some point, right? So right now I am going to be using this, but this is a nice adhesive to have, the black version, because you can end up seeing a little light coming out by the side, you know, especially if it's not stick properly. Because that's why I state it's very important that you clean the edges and that you don't leave back any form of adhesive tape or glue, right? You want to have the surface clean so that you can get the screen stick perfectly. ensure that the ribbon is in first. Then you want to position the screen, ensure that it is in perfect position. Don't worry about the outer glue, we will just rub those off when they are dry. They're very easily to rub off. So I have some of these. They're very useful. They can help you when you are installing screen, that you can clamp them together. You can use 2 of these, you can use 4 or even 1, depending on what you're doing. In this case, I am not using these because, as you can see, these screens are quite fragile, and I rather use in my hands because I know what I'm doing.